Hey there, yarn lovers, it's Gary, and I'm coming to you from my living room here in Vancouver, Canada. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Wednesday, May the 19th, 2021, and this is not a regular podcast. I'm jumping in here real quick to answer some questions that Erica over at TLC, the Lopsided Crafter, created, and it is all to do with the hashtag 6 patterns on my bucket list. So I'm reading my notes down here because I don't want to get anything wrong. I will be releasing this later down the way in the week because I just uploaded and posted a video yesterday, and I don't want to be intrusive on too many of my Fiber Friend days. So another person who tagged me just recently has been Deb at the Canadian Crocheter. I've been watching all of the podcasters answering these questions. I'm a little late to the game, I do know that, and I've been loving them. So let's get stuck into the ones that I have on my list. Now, some of these are crochet and some of them are knit. I found them on paid for sites, on Ravelry, or on their personal websites. So I'm going to link anything that I mentioned down below in the description box as well, along with Erica's original video where she answers her questions. The first one being a knit project I want to add to the list is this one, featured on the Pom Pom magazine. As soon as I saw this publication, I just knew I wanted to train myself on getting comfortable with brioche. I'm still in my infancy, but this one uses a lot of meandering. I guess it's like increasing, decreasing with brioche. It's a wonderful pattern. I'll show you a few more photographs from within without giving too much away on the pattern, just to feature a little better on what it is. Just a wonderful, wonderful textured fabric. And the designer of this, I should actually give you the name of the pattern, right? It's called Seelig. So Seelig. And the designer is Katrin Schubert. That is my first one on the list. The second one is a crocheted pattern. Now, I found this months and months and months ago, and I put it in my, I have a little, oh, I'm reflecting here. I had it in a folder on my computer on things that I love the look of in Amigurumi. And I've never done any Amigurumi, so that's definitely something that is totally foreign to me. And lo and behold, when I was going back to do this video, I was like, oh, I remember those awesome turtles, and I want to add this into the mix. But I couldn't find where the pattern was, and I didn't know the designer's name. And I went down a rabbit hole of trying to find where this pattern was. So I spent a couple of hours looking for it, and I found it. It is in a different language. That's probably why I had lots of trouble with it. And it is on a site that I'll link down below. But the website where you can find it is kind of broken down into, there we go, that's it. All of the schematics, what you need to make in the hexagon shapes, how to construct it, and really step-by-step photographs in a different language. But I think with the clear and precise way that this website has been designed, that I might be able to work it out. If anyone out there knows of where this pattern is in English, that would be awesome if you could flag it my way, because I'd love to add that to my collection of things in my queue and my bucket list. So it's Amigurumi. I can't tell you who the designer is either because I can't read the website. Number 3 is a knit pattern, and it is from this book here called Knit Noro, generously gifted to me by Kim at Affordably Crafty. Hi, Kim. And the pattern name is Fair Isle Cardigan by Mary Scott Huff. And here it is here. And what I was drawn to with this was that the color work is worked all the way through the design. So each part of the fabric has color work. I have just begun feeling comfortable with just a simple yoke design where it is maybe a couple of inches of color work. I've never done the whole thing, like a whole sweater. This is a cardigan as well, knitted. So I don't know whether there's sticking involved. I think that it might be difficult to line up the color work from the sleeves to the panels on the body. So they are definitely going into the bucket list as well of patterns that I want to attempt. Now, the fourth pattern is also a knit pattern, and this has been a designer that I love and have about 3 or 4 things in my wish list on Ravelry to make. And her name is Lesley Ann Robinson, sorry. And this particular pattern that I'm looking at is called the Dandelion Fields. It's a shawl, and I think it might be brioche. I'm not too sure. It does look like there are different colors being used in the pattern, and I absolutely love the texture. So that makes my bucket list as well. Any one of her patterns definitely would make my bucket list, but that one is incredible in the way that it is draping and also the texture. The next one, number 5, is called the Mystical Lantern Blanket, and that is by Janie Crow. Now, I found her on Ravelry here, and this is the beautiful blanket. It is a crocheted blanket that uses like mosaic pieces that go together. Maybe they're separated. I don't know how you construct this blanket, but it does look like either you crochet as you go, or there is individual module pieces that you put together. So I am really super stoked about this design. Oh my goodness. And I love using up my scraps, so it would be a great project to timely project for sure, because it is quite an intricate piece, but it will use up a lot of the stash as well, the bust through the scraps that I tend to have leftovers from other projects. Now, the interesting about this Ravelry page is that the designer sometimes features her name as Jane Crowfoot, and sometimes down here when it's published it is Janie Crows. So I'm not too sure whether she goes by the same name or one is an AKA, kind of also known as kind of approach to the naming convention that she uses. Absolutely love that. It's in crochet. And the last and final one that I have is knit pattern. Get my phone back out again. And it is by the designer Matt Akers, or Akers. I think it's Akers. And it is called the Curious Labyrinth Cowl. Now the thing that drew me to this was the name. I'm trying to get this up. Let's see if it can get bigger so you can see. No, it doesn't want to come out. So it's also a brioche style cowl. I'm not sure whether it's brioche or whether it's just color work. But that is the sixth pattern that is in my bucket list. So I'm meant to be tagging others in the YouTube community to participate, and I'm so late to the game. I don't know who has and who has not done it. So what I'm going to do is open it up to all the fiber community podcasters out there who make videos regularly, and invite them to put in their video of the pattern choices that they strive to have on their bucket list. Anyone who doesn't have a regular posting on their channel of videos and want to join in on the fun, please use the comment section down below to add in your list of patterns that you want to, I guess, get to one day. So yeah, I'd love to see if there's any common elements along the way, whether they are at a view maybe something that's similar in amongst the community, or whether there are any interesting ones that we haven't heard of. So it'll be a great way of sharing other patterns that are out there. So very interested in that. Have lots of fun this week. I won't be coming back for a video until next week, and this will be probably posted sometime later in the week. So it's Wednesday today. You might see this over the weekend. With that, I will bid thee a good farewell, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.